One of the first things you're going to have to do is turn this around and got to make sure you can maneuver it. You got to put this on. Now the way I put this on here is this is for the MIG welder. You have to unscrew this. Well, that didn't work out very well because this wire has already been run through the gun right here, and so I had to unloosen this drive mechanism right here. I'm going to put it back now. I had to loosen that drive mechanism so I get the wire back out a little bit. Pull it this way, right here. So now I'm going to hook this back up. Okay, now it should be ready to go. US Forge wire, and it's a flux cord MIG wire. This one is, I believe, 30 thousandths, made in China, and you can run different sizes of wire, and this one happens to be 30 thousandths. Now you have to have the right tip. You have to have the 30 thousandths tip for it, and you just screw this in. Now don't plug it in and then touch this and then pull the trigger, because you'll get a shock. So make sure that this is screwed on tight right here, and then this we're going to have to change that. Now it's a little bit difficult to see it in this picture, but it says set polarity for MIG solid wire or flux cord. Notice that this is the quick start guide. Alright, now if you look at this picture, it shows the flux core guide, or flux core picture, and the jumper is going to the positive side. Now I put no besides that because I don't believe that that is correct. Another thing is that these instructions, flux cord wire welding, FCAW, ground cable to positive dinse socket, number 8. So according to the instructions, flux cord wire welding, jumper goes to negative dinse socket. Now that is the same as this picture. Flux core, the jumper is the extra wire that's in the middle, and that goes to the negative side. Read it again. Flux cord wire welding, jumper to negative dinse socket. Now we got to put this in here. The way you get this in there is there's a little bit of a ridge right here, sort of a keyway. So it's going to go clockwise. Okay, here's the drive roll down here under this black knob. And there's one groove that is smooth, and that one is the one on this side of this drive roll. The other one is serrated somewhat, and that serrated one goes toward the machine like this. And then you take this, put it down, take this is spring loaded, and then you put it up like that. Now I might have to adjust this part right here, because that determines how much pressure is put onto the drive roll. But anyways, they are the ones that feed this wire through the machine. The other thing that you have to set is you're going to set this switch right here. Now, according to this little picture right here, the red one, that's the MIG. The second one, the green one, is stick, and then TIG is down here. So set it on MIG if you're going to do MIG. Alright, as I said, you have to watch what material you're using. Now, according to this, I'm using flex cord wire. It gives you the size right here, 30 thousandths. And then it even has the millimeters here if that's what you're using. And so what I'm using over here is, I'm going to show some of the material I'm using, but some of it is 1/8 of an inch. Some of it is closer to 3/16. And if you come over here, here's the flux core. For the 1/8 inch, it's 5 and 5. In other words, the left knob is going to be set at 5 and the right knob at 5. And then for the 3/16, it's 7 and 7. Now, since I'm going to run both of them, I could set it at 6 and 6. Here's some of the 1/8 inch material. Well, I tightened it in this vise, and you can see that it is high carbon steel because it took a chunk out of the vise. The vise jaws are not going to be that hard, but it took this little chunk out. So here's this one. This is closer to 3/16. It's actually 5/32. And then this one is an 1/8, and this one is the high carbon. Okay, these two pieces are going to be welded on, and once I do get them welded on to this piece of steel, then this is going to be put on there, and then before I do that though, I'm going to squeeze these together. Now it's kind of risky trying to squeeze these together because this is high carbon steel and this is low carbon. The way you set this is you turn this knob either up or down until it reaches the 2 mark. I saw a video put out by Forney and they said to set it at 2. So let's go with that. Try that.
Okay, let's get it tacked first.